Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we've got something truly special for you. It's a coin that represents both American history and the beauty of nature, the United States $quarter from 2019, featuring the iconic Lowell National Historical Park. If you're a fan of rare coins or simply someone who loves discovering hidden treasures, you're in for a treat today. Stick around as we explore the history, design, rarity, and, most importantly, the surprising value of this coin. By the end of this video, you'll know just how much this quarter could be worth today, and it might just leave you amazed. Let's start by setting the stage. In 2019, the United States Mint released the quarter featuring the Lowell National Historical Park as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This program was introduced in 2010 to honor national parks and other national sites across the country, showcasing the diversity and natural beauty of the United States. Each quarter in the series features a different park or landmark, and the Lowell coin holds a special place within this collection. Lowell National Historical Park, located in Massachusetts, is a site that celebrates America's Industrial Revolution, particularly in the textile industry. Lowell was once a thriving mill city that played a critical role in shaping America's industrial economy. The park is home to preserved historic mills and factories, and it tells the story of how labor, innovation, and the spirit of hard work transformed the country. What better place to highlight than a national treasure that tells such an important story? The quarter itself was designed with great attention to detail, capturing the essence of the Lowell mill town. On the obverse side, you'll see the traditional design of George Washington, just like on all modern quarters, which serves as a reminder of America's beginnings and its enduring values. But the real gem of this coin is on the reverse side, which is where the beauty of the Lowell National Historical Park is showcased. The reverse features a beautiful depiction of a young woman operating a loom in one of the historic mills in Lowell. It's a tribute to the workers who helped build America's textile industry. The intricate details of the loom and the worker show the level of craftsmanship and dedication that went into this coin's design. The background of the coin also highlights the park's distinctive architecture, including the famous mill buildings and smokestacks that stand as symbols of American industry. This design is a perfect representation of the grit, determination, and spirit of innovation that built America. So, what makes the 2019 Lowell quarter so special for collectors? Like many coins in the America the Beautiful series, this one was produced in relatively high quantities. However, there are some factors that can make this coin worth more than face value, particularly if it is in exceptional condition or if it has a rare minting error. The coin's value depends on a few things, including the quality of the coin, whether it has been circulated or not, and any unique features or variations it may have. In general, coins that are in uncirculated or near perfect condition tend to have a much higher value than those that have been heavily circulated. If the coin has any flaws, such as scratches or discoloration, it will reduce its value. But if you're lucky enough to have a Lowell quarter that's been kept in pristine condition, you're looking at a valuable piece of American history. Even coins that have slight variations or minting errors can command a higher price in the marketplace. Now, what about the rarity of the 2019 Lowell quarter? Since these coins were produced in fairly large quantities, they're not the rarest coins out there. But there's still significant demand for them among collectors because of the story they tell. What makes them truly valuable is the condition they're in and any potential minting errors that could make them one-of-a-kind pieces. For example, a coin with a misaligned design or a doubled die can be worth a lot more than a regular issue. These errors are often overlooked by casual collectors but can be incredibly valuable to serious numismatists. But here's the big reveal you've been waiting for, the real reason why the 2019 Lowell quarter could be worth so much more than you might have expected. If you've been fortunate enough to find a Lowell quarter in uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth a staggering amount. Some collectors have seen prices for these coins soar to as much as $45,000. That's right, $45,000 for a single quarter. It's a shocking amount, considering the original face value of just 25 cents. So, if you've got a Lowell quarter sitting around in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look. You could be holding a treasure worth far more than you thought. It's always fascinating to see how coins, which were once just used for everyday transactions, can turn into priceless artifacts over time. The 2019 Lowell quarter is a perfect example of how history, craftsmanship, and a bit of luck can combine to create something truly valuable. So, if you're out there hunting for rare coins or digging through old change, keep an eye out for this little gem. You never know, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. Top 2, as we uncover the secrets behind a truly remarkable coin, the United States 2003 Illinois quarter dollar. This coin may seem like just another part of the 50-state quarters program, but trust me, there's more to it than meets the eye. You might be surprised to learn that this coin holds much more value than its face value of 25 cents. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be blown away by just how much this quarter could be worth in today's market. Let's start by taking a trip back to 2003. It was the year the Illinois state quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran until 2008. The program aimed to honor each of the 50 states with a special quarter, showcasing something unique or historical about each one. Illinois, the land of Lincoln, was the 21st state to be featured in the series, and it's no surprise that this coin has an interesting story to tell. The design of the Illinois quarter is rich in symbolism. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a depiction of the first ever locomotive to travel across the state, the Pioneer locomotive, designed by the Chicago-based mechanical engineer, Robert Stephenson. This represents Illinois' importance to America's transportation history, particularly in the development of the railroad system. If you're someone who loves history, you know just how crucial the railroad was to the development of the U.S., both in terms of economy and culture. The design also includes an image of the Illinois state outline, alongside a banner that reads, "Land of Lincoln," honoring the state's most famous son, President Abraham Lincoln. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of why this Illinois quarter is more valuable than you might think. The key factor here is rarity. While millions of these quarters were struck by the U.S. Mint, not all of them are created equal. Some are much rarer than others, particularly coins that were minted in limited numbers or those with minting errors. Coins in exceptional condition, especially those with no signs of wear and tear, also tend to have a much higher value than the average circulated coin. You see, most of the 2003 Illinois quarters were released into circulation and quickly became part of everyday transactions. Over time, they began to show signs of wear, with scratches, dings, and discoloration. But finding one that's been kept in mint condition, almost as if it had just been struck yesterday, is extremely rare, and that's where the magic happens. But the value of this coin doesn't just come from its condition. There are also rare variants to be aware of, and these can make all the difference. Minting errors are highly sought after by collectors, and the Illinois quarter is no exception. From misaligned designs to double strikes, or even coins with an incorrectly stamped date or state image, these errors can dramatically increase the value of the coin. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these minting error coins, you could be holding a true treasure. Error coins are often one of a kind, and collectors love them because they are so unique. These coins tend to fetch much higher prices than those that were produced correctly, simply because there's no other coin like it. So, what is the value of the 2003 Illinois quarter, and how much could it be worth? Well, it all depends on the condition, rarity, and any unique features of the coin. A typical Illinois quarter in circulated condition is worth only its face value of 25 cents, but don't be fooled into thinking that's all there is to it. Coins that are in uncirculated or near perfect condition can see their value increase significantly. And if you're lucky enough to own a coin with a minting error or some other unique feature, you could be in for a major payday, the moment you've all been waiting for, the price reveal. If you happen to have a 2003 Illinois quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at an astonishing sum. Some of these quarters have been known to sell for up to $56,000, that's right, $56,000 for a single 25-cent coin. It's hard to believe that something as simple as a quarter could hold such incredible value, but this is the world of rare coin collecting. If you've got a stash of old change or are lucky enough to spot a 2003 Illinois quarter with a unique feature, it might be time to get it appraised. You could be holding a coin that's worth far more than you ever imagined. Coins like the 2003 Illinois quarter remind us of the incredible history and stories behind each piece of currency. Every coin has a tale to tell, and this particular quarter is a symbol of Illinois' role in shaping America's transportation and industrial history. The combination of its historical significance, beautiful design, and potential rarity makes it a highly coveted piece among collectors. Thanks for joining us today as we explored the fascinating world of the 2003 Illinois quarter dollar. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone interested in discovering hidden treasures, we hope you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most interesting state quarters. If you think you might have one of these valuable coins in your collection, don't forget to check its condition and any potential minting errors. It could be worth a small fortune. Top 3. We're talking about a coin that you may not have paid much attention to in the past, but trust us, you'll want to hear all about it, the 2014 United States Great Sand Dunes quarter dollar. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, and it has a fascinating story behind it, not to mention its potential value. If you love coins or are simply intrigued by how something as small as a quarter could be worth a small fortune, then this video is for you. Stick around because you're in for a real surprise at the end. Let's start by diving into the history of this quarter and its connection to the Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve. Located in southern Colorado, this national park is home to the tallest sand dunes in North America, towering as high as 750 feet. The dunes themselves are the result of natural forces at work over thousands of years, shaped by wind, water, and the environment. In addition to its stunning sand dunes, the park features diverse ecosystems, from wetlands to alpine forests, and it attracts nature lovers, photographers, and adventurers from around the world. With its unique beauty and geological history, it's no wonder the Great Sand Dunes were chosen to be featured on one of the quarters in the America the Beautiful series. The 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter showcases this iconic landscape with an incredible level of detail. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see a dramatic depiction of the sand dunes themselves, with their sweeping curves and towering peaks that seem to stretch endlessly into the distance. A family can be seen playing in the foreground, capturing the spirit of adventure and joy that the park evokes for visitors. The design also features the distinctive Sangre de Cristo Mountains in the background, creating a stunning contrast between the golden dunes and the towering, snow-capped peaks. Surrounding the image are the words, Great Sand Dunes, Colorado, and 2014, clearly marking the year of issue. But let's get to the most exciting part. Why is this quarter so valuable? Well, just like many coins in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Great Sand Dunes quarter was produced in large quantities. However, there's one thing that sets this coin apart from the others: it's the rarity of certain versions. Some coins were released in a regular uncirculated form, while others, especially those in pristine condition, are much more sought after by collectors. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition, free from scratches or discoloration, are always more valuable. But there's more to it than just being in good condition. Certain features or errors can make a coin even rarer and, therefore, much more valuable. One of the most important factors when determining the value of a coin like this one is its condition. A coin that has been circulated, that is, one that's been used in everyday transactions, is typically worth less than a coin that has been preserved in perfect, uncirculated condition. If you're lucky enough to find a Great Sand Dunes quarter that has never been touched by human hands or has been stored in a protective holder since its release, you could be sitting on a real treasure. Coins in mint condition are always in high demand among collectors because of their beauty and historical significance, and this coin is no exception. But wait, there's another factor that can make this coin worth even more. Like many other coins, some Great Sand Dunes quarters have been found with minting errors, slightly misaligned designs, doubling of the image, or other imperfections that occurred during the minting process. These types of errors are highly prized by collectors because they're one-of-a-kind pieces. If you happen to find a quarter with such an error, it could be worth a significant amount more than a standard coin. So, what kind of value are we talking about here? If you happen to own a 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter in flawless, uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a minting error, you might be in for a major surprise. You're probably wondering, how much could a single quarter from 2014 really be worth? Well, prepare yourself for the big reveal. A rare, uncirculated 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter, or one with a minting error, could fetch an astonishing $32,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $32,000. For a coin that's just a little piece of change. It's hard to believe, but that's the magic of the rare coin market. A single coin, depending on its condition and rarity, could be worth thousands of dollars, much more than its original 25-cent face value. So, if you've got one of these quarters hidden away in a coin jar, or if you happen to come across one while sorting through your collection, it might be time to get it appraised. The 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter is more than just a piece of currency. It's a piece of American history, showcasing the breathtaking beauty of one of the country's most unique national parks. And for collectors, it's a reminder that the value of a coin doesn't always lie in its face value, but in its rarity, condition, and any special features that make it stand out. That's it for today's deep dive into the 2014 United States Great Sand Dunes quarter dollar. We hope you've enjoyed learning about this fascinating coin and its potential value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who's just starting out, always remember to keep an eye out for these hidden treasures. They could be worth much more than you expect. Top 4. We're diving into a coin that might be hiding in your collection right now, a coin that's far more valuable than its face value of 25 cents, the 2008 Oklahoma State Quarter. The 2008 Oklahoma Quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, which was launched in 1999 to celebrate the history and culture of each state. Over the years, this program has produced some incredible coins, each one telling a story about the state's heritage and values. Oklahoma's quarter, released in 2008, is no exception. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history. So, why exactly is the 2008 Oklahoma quarter so special? Let's take a deeper look. Oklahoma, known as the Sooner State, is rich in history, culture, and natural beauty. The state has been shaped by Native American tribes, pioneers, and the famous land rush that played a pivotal role in its development. These elements are captured beautifully on the reverse side of the 2008 Oklahoma quarter. The design of the coin features a detailed image of a bison, one of the most iconic animals of the American West. Alongside the bison, you'll also notice a Native American rider on horseback, which represents the state's deep connections to its Native American heritage. The symbolism behind this design is powerful. The bison represents the wild frontier that defined Oklahoma's early days, while the Native American rider symbolizes the strength, resilience, and cultural significance of the indigenous tribes that have called Oklahoma home for centuries. Above the bison, you'll see the words, Oklahoma, 1907, and Land of Opportunity, reflecting both the state's historical date of statehood and its forward-looking spirit. But while the Oklahoma quarter is a beautiful representation of the state, it's also a coin that has become highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering, why is this quarter worth more than just a couple of dimes? The key to its value lies in rarity, condition, and the occasional minting error. As with many coins in the 50 State Quarters program, the Oklahoma quarter was produced in large quantities, but not all of them are created equal. Some are far more valuable than others due to their pristine condition or any unique features they may have. In general, most of these coins were released into circulation and have been used in everyday transactions. Over time, they've experienced wear and tear, with many coins showing signs of scratches, discoloration, or other damage. But here's where things get interesting. Uncirculated coins, those that have been preserved in mint condition, are incredibly rare and can be worth far more than their face value. Collectors place high demand on these pristine coins, especially when they're from a limited mintage or feature unique characteristics. Now, we can't forget about the impact of minting errors. The 2008 Oklahoma quarter, like other state quarters, was produced in large numbers, but a small number of these coins may have left the mint with errors, misaligned designs, double strikes, or other flaws. These types of errors make the coin much rarer, and as you may know, error coins are some of the most valuable in the collecting world. If you happen to have an Oklahoma quarter with a minting error, it could be worth far more than a coin that was simply struck correctly. So, how much could a 2008 Oklahoma quarter be worth? Well, the value can vary depending on its condition and any unique features, but one thing's for sure, a coin that's in uncirculated condition or one with a minting error can be worth a lot more than you think. In fact, if you have a pristine example or a rare error coin, you could be sitting on a valuable piece of American history. Drum roll, please. Here's the big reveal. If you have a 2008 Oklahoma State quarter in exceptional, uncirculated condition, or if you happen to own one with a minting error, you could be looking at a jaw-dropping price. Some collectors have paid as much as $47,000 for a single 2008 Oklahoma quarter. Yes, that's $47,000 for a quarter. Hard to believe, right? But that's the power of rare coins in pristine condition or with valuable minting errors. If you're fortunate enough to have one of these rare quarters in your collection, it's definitely worth taking the time to have it appraised. You might just be holding onto a coin that's worth far more than you ever expected. And even if you don't have one yet, it's always exciting to keep an eye out for hidden treasures in your spare change or while searching through your coin collection. So, there you have it. The 2008 Oklahoma State quarter is much more than just a commemorative coin. It's a valuable and sought-after piece of numismatic history. Whether it's the stunning design, its connection to Oklahoma's past, or its potential to fetch a substantial amount on the market, this quarter has proven to be a true gem for collectors. Top 5, we're diving into a special coin from the very beginning of the 50 state quarters program, the 1999 Delaware State Quarter. A coin that may seem simple at first glance, but when you dig a little deeper, you'll find it's actually a real gem in the world of numismatics. So, if you're curious about what makes this coin so valuable, stay tuned until the end where we'll reveal its astonishing worth. The 1999 Delaware Quarter is one of the first coins released in the 50 State Quarters program, a series launched by the U.S. Mint to honor the unique history, culture, and heritage of each state. Delaware was the first state to join the Union, earning the title, the first state, and its quarter was the first in the series to be released. That alone makes this coin a significant piece of American history. Delaware's legacy as the first state is proudly displayed on the coin, making it highly collectible for both history buffs and coin collectors alike. If you take a look at the design of the 1999 Delaware quarter, you'll see that it features a simple yet powerful image. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a colonial drummer, a symbol of Delaware's Revolutionary War history. This figure is part of the state's coat of arms, a reminder of the state's role in the formation of the United States. The drummer is flanked by a banner reading, "The First State," emphasizing Delaware's proud place in American history. Above the image, you'll notice the word Delaware and the year of the state's founding, 1787. This classic design is both striking and symbolic, making it a standout in the entire 50 State Quarters series. But let's get to the exciting part. Why is the 1999 Delaware Quarter so valuable? At first glance, you might think this is just a typical piece of change. But collectors know that the value of a coin doesn't always come from its face value. With the 1999 Delaware Quarter, it's all about rarity, condition, and sometimes, minting errors that can drastically affect a coin's worth. As with many coins in the 50 State Quarters program, the Delaware Quarter was minted in large quantities. However, over the years, most of these coins were used in everyday transactions, meaning they've been subjected to wear and tear. The majority of Delaware quarters that have been circulating are not in pristine condition, but if you happen to find one that has been kept in mint condition, it could be worth much more than you'd expect. Coins that are uncirculated, meaning they've never been in circulation, are always highly sought after by collectors because they retain their original beauty and detail, but it's not just the condition of the coin that affects its value. There's something else that makes the 1999 Delaware quarter particularly interesting to collectors: the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the production process, leading to a coin that's slightly misaligned, double-struck, or even missing a design feature entirely. These error coins are highly desirable among collectors because they're unique, and owning one means you have a one-of-a-kind piece in your collection. So, what makes a 1999 Delaware quarter truly valuable? If you come across one that has been preserved in excellent, uncirculated condition, or, better yet, if you happen to find one with a rare minting error, you could be holding on to something worth a small fortune. The rarity of these coins in top condition, combined with the collector demand, has made the 1999 Delaware quarter one of the most valuable quarters in the entire series. Now, are you ready for the exciting part? Here's the moment you've been waiting for. How much could a single 1999 Delaware quarter be worth? If you happen to have one that's been carefully preserved, in near-perfect condition, or even better, if you own a rare minting error version, you could be looking at a price that'll leave you speechless. Are you sitting down? A 1999 Delaware state quarter in pristine condition, or with a minting error, could be worth an incredible $59,000, yes, you heard that right, $59,000 for a single coin. It's hard to believe that a coin worth only 25 cents could appreciate in value to such an extraordinary amount, but that's the magic of rare coins and collectibles. The value of a coin can skyrocket based on its condition, rarity, and the demand in the market, and the 1999 Delaware quarter is a perfect example of that. If you've got one of these quarters sitting in your collection, or if you happen to come across one while going through your change, don't just let it slip by unnoticed. Take the time to examine it carefully. It might just be worth much more than you ever imagined. And if you're unsure about its value, it's always worth getting a professional appraisal. You might just discover you have a rare treasure in your hands. So, there you have it. The 1999 Delaware quarter is more than just a piece of currency, it's a piece of American history and a valuable collectible in the world of numismatics. Whether it's the historic design, its place in the 50-state quarters program, or its potential to be worth tens of thousands of dollars, this coin is definitely one you'll want to keep an eye on. Top 6, we're diving into a very special coin, the 2002 Ohio State Quarter. This quarter might just be sitting in your collection, or perhaps you have one tucked away somewhere, and if it's in the right condition, it could be worth far more than its face value. So, stay tuned as we uncover why the 2002 Ohio State Quarter is one of the most sought-after pieces in the world of coin collecting. The Ohio State Quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which the U.S. Mint launched in 1999 to honor the unique heritage and history of each state. Ohio's quarter, released in 2002, holds a very special place in the series. It's the 17th state to be featured and represents a turning point in the program's ongoing journey to celebrate America's states. Ohio, known as the Buckeye State, is rich in history, from its role in the Industrial Revolution to its status as a major player in the U.S. political landscape. The design on the reverse side of the 2002 Ohio quarter is a stunning tribute to the state's legacy. It features an image of a strong, powerful Buckeye leaf, which is the state tree and symbol of Ohio. Above the leaf, you'll see the word Ohio and the state's motto, "With God, all things are possible." The design was carefully chosen to reflect Ohio's natural beauty, strength, and faith, making it an iconic coin in the 50-state quarter series. At first glance, the Ohio quarter may seem like just another commemorative coin, but collectors know it's much more than that. While the Ohio State Quarter was released in large quantities, the value of the coin isn't based on its circulation. As with many other coins in the 50-state quarters program, the key to its value lies in its rarity, condition, and the possibility of minting errors. And this is where things get interesting, because while many of these quarters are still relatively common, there are some that are highly coveted, making them worth a lot more than you might expect. Most of the 2002 Ohio quarters were put into circulation, which means they were subjected to everyday wear and tear. Coins that have been handled, scratched, or discolored over time will naturally lose their value in the eyes of collectors. However, coins that have been kept in mint, uncirculated condition are much rarer and highly desirable. If you've come across an Ohio quarter that has been preserved in pristine condition, you could be holding on to a valuable piece of history. Now, let's talk about minting errors. Minting errors are one of the most exciting things to look for when hunting for valuable coins. A minting error occurs when something goes wrong during the coin's production, such as a misaligned design, a double strike, or even a missing detail. These errors are extremely rare, which is why error coins can be worth a lot more than a regular, perfectly struck coin. The 2002 Ohio State quarter is no exception. Some of these quarters were produced with very rare minting mistakes, and if you find one of those, you could be in for quite a surprise. So, what makes the 2002 Ohio quarter worth so much money? It's all about finding the right coin in the right condition. A typical Ohio quarter might only be worth a few cents, but when you find one that's in perfect, uncirculated condition or one with an interesting minting error, that's when things get exciting. But now for the most exciting part of all, just how much can a 2002 Ohio quarter actually be worth? If you're lucky enough to have a 2002 Ohio quarter that's in mint condition, or even better, if you find one with a minting error, you could be looking at an incredible value. Some of these rare quarters have been known to fetch prices of up to $53,000. Yes, that's $53,000 for a single 25-cent coin. Hard to believe, right? But that's the magic of rare coins. When the right combination of rarity, condition, and demand comes together, the value of a coin can skyrocket. If you happen to come across a 2002 Ohio State quarter, be sure to check its condition closely. Look for any signs of wear or damage that might reduce its value, and pay special attention to any potential minting errors. Even the smallest variation could turn an otherwise ordinary quarter into a valuable collector's item. To put it simply, the 2002 Ohio quarter isn't just another coin, it's a piece of history and a highly sought-after collectible. Whether it's the stunning design, the connection to Ohio's heritage, or its potential to be worth tens of thousands of dollars, this coin has earned its place as one of the most valuable coins in the 50-state quarter series. So, the next time you're going through your change or sorting through your coin collection, keep an eye out for the 2002 Ohio State quarter. It just might be your lucky day. Remember, if you ever have any doubts about the value of your coins, it's always a good idea to get them appraised by a professional. Top 7 and last rare coin. We're going to explore one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the 50-state quarters program, the 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter. This coin, which commemorates one of the most significant events in American history, is far more than just a token of currency. If you've ever wondered how a seemingly ordinary quarter could be worth thousands of dollars, you're in for a real treat. Stick with us until the end to uncover how much this particular quarter could be worth and what makes it so special. In 2002, the U.S. Mint released the Louisiana Purchase quarter as part of the 50-state quarters program. The quarter is a tribute to the Louisiana Purchase, one of the most monumental events in U.S. history. Back in 1803, the United States made an agreement with France to purchase the Louisiana Territory, which covered a vast area of land stretching from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains. This acquisition doubled the size of the United States, paving the way for westward expansion and shaping the country into what it is today. The Louisiana Purchase was not only a pivotal moment in the nation's history, but it also played a significant role in establishing the United States as a continental power. The design of the 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter captures the spirit of this historic event. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image of a steamboat navigating the mighty Mississippi River, which was the primary route for transporting goods and people during that era. The riverboat symbolizes the early transportation methods that were vital to the expansion of the United States. Surrounding this central image is the inscription Louisiana Purchase, with 1803 marking the year the agreement was signed. The design reflects not only the significance of the event but also the sense of adventure and possibility that came with it. The quarter's depiction of the Mississippi River highlights the crucial role this waterway played in connecting the newly acquired territories with the rest of the country. So, what makes the 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter so valuable? At first glance, this quarter might seem like just another coin in the series, but there's much more to it than meets the eye. Like the other coins in the 50-state quarters program, the Louisiana Purchase quarter was minted in large quantities. However, the key to its value lies in its rarity and condition. While many of these coins circulated in daily transactions and may have accumulated damage over time, there are some quarters out there that are in exceptional condition, making them highly coveted by collectors. When it comes to rare coins, condition is everything. A quarter that has been preserved in mint, uncirculated condition is far more valuable than one that's been used in regular transactions. These pristine quarters are often kept in collectors' hands or stored in protective cases, ensuring that they remain in top condition. If you happen to find a 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter that looks as if it just came off the press, you could be holding onto a valuable treasure. The difference in value between a worn quarter and a mint condition one can be astounding, with well-preserved coins often commanding significantly higher prices, but it doesn't stop there. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the potential for minting errors. Minting errors occur when there is a mistake during the production process, such as a coin being struck multiple times, having an off-center design, or lacking some of the finer details that were meant to appear. These errors are incredibly rare, which makes them highly desirable to collectors. A minting error can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a unique and valuable piece of history. If you come across a 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter with an error, you could be looking at a very significant increase in its value. So, how much can a 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter actually be worth? This is the moment you've been waiting for. If you've got an uncirculated Louisiana Purchase quarter in your collection, or even better, one with a minting error, don't just treat it as another coin. You could be holding something worth a small fortune. A rare and well-preserved 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter could be worth an eye-popping $55,000. Yes, you read that right, $55,000 for a single coin. It's hard to believe, but the world of rare coin collecting is full of surprises like this, where a small piece of currency can fetch such a high price. The value of a coin like the 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter comes from a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and the demand from collectors. The Louisiana Purchase is one of the most significant moments in American history, and as such, the coin commemorating it holds both historical and numismatic significance. The beauty of coin collecting is that sometimes, the most unexpected finds can end up being worth tens of thousands of dollars, making this a truly exciting hobby for those who know where to look. So, the next time you find yourself looking through your change or sorting through your coin collection, make sure to keep an eye out for the 2002 Louisiana Purchase quarter. If you happen to find one in pristine condition or, even better, with a minting error, you could be in for a very pleasant surprise. As always, if you're unsure about the value of a coin, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a professional to make sure you're not sitting on a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any future discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!